with
Yep.
Boiko.
But then I did see the Maple again later.
The Maple was throughout was his winner's side top 8 qualifier. So
Got it. I think he's starting to do it based on matchup. He likes Maple more, but he was the best Wolf main in PM for a while. And people are like, why aren't you playing Zetter? And he's like, I just want to do something new. And they're like, but you could probably win. He's like, but I don't. He's straight up been like, if Dan ever gives Zetterburn like Wolf Flash, I will be there. So Dan, you can't do that. You cannot give Zetter yet another way to kill.
I mean, Zetter has been the same for the entirety of Rivals with some minor tweaking.
Yeah.
But hey,
why not?
We're not looking at Zetter now. We're looking at the Soul main.
Yeah.
The one that Switch wants to be on, and the one that Boiko absolutely has stuck with. This Clarin has been nasty since he started picking up the
This
for Rivals
is
2.
the Clarin that everyone else has been studying.
Yes.
Boiko is a phenomenal player. He's played a lot of other characters in other games. At one point it was Ness, at one point it was Meta Knight. But this Clarin is nasty.
And you're going to be seeing a lot of that forward throw mix-up.
Yeah.
Clarin has a true follow-up on DI out or DI in on both back throw and forward throw into forward strong. It's just a matter of which throw you go for.
Well, it's also the mix-up then applies to down throw as well and everything else.
True.
Yeah. But if you special pummel, it doesn't matter. There's no more mix-up. You
Also
just hit the thing.
So hold B and pray.
Yep.
Hold B and guess.
Yeah, basically.
Still,
Or just hold B. Just take the 8% otherwise.
also that.
Yep. But yeah, if you've
that
seen like
process.
Stango doing really well in some of these early release tournaments, there's a lot of people who thought Stango was a Clarin main. He's not. He's a Zetter main that plays Clarin for a couple matchups, and that Clarin is directly modeled after Boiko's.
Very nice follow-up there on the side of Switch. The tether for Maple is much more focused on just follow-up if you get a confirm. I've been seeing a lot from Taco Cat, who's in Losers right now, doing a lot of remarking setups. Switch much prefer to focus on like mark and leave it for a later type of player to accentuate his existing confirms and just play a solid neutral from there, which Maple absolutely facilitates. Excellent follow-up. I love the angles that Boiko has been coming down on to Switch with these down airs, like just very different spacings and timings, but always making sure to get the tipper.
Double dunk.
However, you were down a stock there, bud.
Yeah. They both laughed, and I'm not exactly sure. All right, you know what? Sometimes you need the stock to really get yourself into the game.
Yeah, you just
like,
need
I hit a
game.
sick thing, and I'll figure it out from here. I also was very confused for a second. I'm like, wait, but he's down though. Why did we do that?
It was cool.
Yeah, honestly. No, it seems like there's two levels of, or there's like 3 styles of Maple, which is you get and it's what they do after they hit mark. Yeah. And it's you get the Maples who are playing really defensively. They're going to keep that mark there so that they have an option to recover if they're in trouble. You get the ones who are like, I'm going for crazy re-wrap things. And then you get the ones who are like, I need this to hit the wildest edge guard you've ever seen.
Yes.
Everyone does a little bit of all 3, but it really is like, which do you prefer is the flavor.
Yeah, it's a specific flavor of tempo that Maple likes to play with. Meanwhile, Clarin, while they only really play at one timing throughout one tempo throughout a larger match, it's the explosiveness that Boiko specifically offers with his character that changes the dynamic compared to other Clarins, particularly compared to a lot of Rivals Clarins.
Yes. Clarin is a new neutral special, and Boiko is the reason everyone went from like, this move doesn't seem good to, this is Clarin's best move.
This is a obscenely strong move.
I'll point it out when it happens. It's got 3 different charge times, and all 3 are useful. Mitch, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Getting that Tekkenor to avoid the down strong that Boiko was clearly setting up. Lots of ledge refreshes in order to get the Nair back on stage, but down strong ends up connecting here. I love the Wavelength attempt, and an even better reversal on the side of Switch, knowing that you take the hit and you roll right back into the next interaction, playing off stage just a little bit better than how Boiko and Clarin can.
Yep. One of the things, I want to point this out before Boiko does it again, he'll do those down airs where he's super high up and he'll hit the spike. A lot of people, like a lower level, they'll eat the spike and they'll die. He's now ready for everyone to tech the ledge, and so he'll drop down with the down air and immediately up tilt because he'll hit the sweet spot in order to immediately down air again. And he's like, I'm going to keep tacking on damage until either you mess up or I end this with like a forward strong or something else. It's really disgusting.
That's the type of layers that you kind of have to have in a game like this because there is so much influence and so much stronger in hit stun defensive options with DI and the multitude of tech windows. Unfortunately, no tech window there on that down air, was just a little bit too far. Not able to get the forward strong
too far away from the ledge.
Oh, man. Oh, Boiko's cooking now. Starting to find a lot of these just perfect spacings on things like fade back nair and a down tilt in sequence. Yep. This is Boiko, Switch finding a huge opening. Rockwall not going to facilitate that stock taken. Lily deserved that.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you are cheering for Switch in this, you just have to admit, Lily always deserves whatever happens to her.
I wonder if that meant to be a dash forward up strong instead of just up strong in place.
Maybe. Ooh, yep. Didn't quite fade back enough, and the sands are starting to swirl. Yeah, not too much percent on Switch. It's high, but it's not like a... You could survive like one more thing unless Boiko does something real gross.
Yeah, this interaction is going to play a lot of tells. Ooh, the down air out of shield was so
Ooh, I like it, and the mark is big.
Has to tether back if he wanted to go too far, but instead just took the safe route, went back to ledge. Oh, okay.
Wait, has the mark. Honestly,
get there.
I wonder...
Do you think he was mashing side special in order to get to the wall, or
it's either that or you mash A and B to get the tether and just hope that you get it. Like, are you out of hit stun before you hit the blast zone is basically the question here.
That's always the temperament, especially when it comes to tip or down air. You're in hit stun forever.
So long.
Forever is an understatement.
Rivals loves, they're like, hey, if a move spikes, it spikes.
You are intended to have no more stock.
Yeah.
That is the goal.
It is very rare. But it's also that like those tend to play out closer to the edge, and this game you can SDI in and wall attack. There's a lot of stuff you can do still.
SDI, ASDI, standard DI.
There's regular DI into the wall. It is huge. It is one of the things that like, you're new at Rivals, practice wall attacks.
Yes.
Practice. People, you especially had to do it in Rivals 1. Rivals 2, still phenomenal. It is still a like...
Especially with ledges incorporated into that, because now teching and grabbing ledge is just like a primo defensive stance.
Yeah, the mix-up of like, do I tech and jump out? Do I tech and go to the ledge? You've got more options now.
And what makes Boiko so excellent on this Clarin is the fact that he will anticipate the wall tech and then play around both grab ledge and check jump with just one single input, typically a nair or a down strong.
Yeah.
Speaking of though,
or we'll just do that up tilt if it's not quite at the right percent.
Very true.
Yep.
We got a new character though. We are switching over to the Zetterburn, a character that can absolutely blitz down a character like Clarin, but as true to his spacey roots, can have a lot of trouble getting back onto stage against an appropriately played Clarin.
Yeah. Yeah, talking to Switch, it wasn't that he like didn't like Zetter. He just really likes Maple. He was like, I guess, fine.
Maple's cool.
Yep. A lot of people don't know
She's
this,
crazy.
But in Rivals 1, Switch also played that. He just didn't travel as much for it.
Right.
And he was an Ori main in that game. Which a lot of people also were like, why aren't you playing Zetter? And he's like, because Ori is sick, and he was right. So... Wait. Ooh, doesn't... I like the idea. Down air? Yeah.
Doing so much hit stun.
Doesn't quite get the right hitbox on it.
Even better recovery on the side of Boiko. The patience and fortitude that comes with it, and then the forward strong. No special pummel required, just guessed right on the 50-50.
Yep.
Oh, that down tilt with the frog was so good. Getting the crouch cancel out, but the tech chase falls in the favor of Switch. If what he thought he was missing was reward on hit without need for setup, then Zetterburn is absolutely going to give that. Regardless of Maple's own capabilities and trapping potential, Zetterburn he hits you and you feel it.
Yeah, I think I saw an accidental baby dash in there.
Yeah.
Neither of them use it that much, and then I saw Zetter just slide for a sec. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
For those that don't know, Baby Dash is a 2-frame input that keeps you in the idle state but moves you forward.
Yep. It's like wave dashing, but not as far and even more active.
Yeah, your action roll the whole time. All right, pivoting back to Fireballs, trying to... That seemed like it intended to be a cross-up, but the fuzzy nature of it caused Boiko just to hold shield anyway.
Yeah.
That's the devastating thing, especially with the new patch, as we see almost another down air come out, trying to finish his food is Switch.
Ooh, oh no.
Good.
Honestly, I was worried that that was just going to end there.
Oh,
Okay, it does, just not in the direction I was expecting. I was not thinking we were going off the top quite yet.
But I almost like the mental mix-up there. Like, you land the sweet spot of that up tilt, and it's like, all right, you might be DIing for a follow-up, which means you're DIing up tilt incorrectly.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, the run-up parry. Just taking the throw, though.
Oh, I think that may have been a misinput either way.
Yeah, to go for up throw into down strong.
I think it was up throw into...
Waveland down strong?
Either Waveland down strong or against Spacey sometimes you can, or against fast fallers, you can get a up throw into jump above them down air to spike them back down. If you hit special pummel, it works way better though. I think the moonwalk all the way across the stage and to get grabbed
it's a true combo.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's that neutral special that you were talking about earlier, Wisely.
Yep.
Yes.
Switch has played against this enough to know, like, it's going to work, but I'm going to, like, I got to DI this. I got to make him work for it a bit.
On top of the ultimate tech chase answer, like, not letting Boiko regrab by just putting out a hitbox, and Shine is the fastest move in the game. It's going to apply to a lot of situations where you can just shine out of things. Excellent drift on the side of Boiko just to get to the ledge.
Despite that, still not as fast as Melee Shine.
No, it's
one more frame. And it's not invincible. And it's,
but still good.
Still a phenomenal move.
Still incredible. Oh, the intercept for the runoff flat. Now we're into the Zetter zone. A lot of up airs here in order to intercept.
Oh my god, why?
Yo, and then the dash attack to slide off was brilliant. Just keeping him so safe.
One on fire and then one to go. Does not kill.
Not quite
that was
yet.
Pixels away though.
And he might have just lost board that DIing straight out, trying to avoid the Zetter down.